Hi, my name is 𝗜ś𝘃𝗲𝐺𝗁𝐺𝗆. I'm the production manager for Servpro St. George. I'd like to talk to you about ASAP systems and the different ways it benefits our company.
We have multiple vehicles in our fleet. I assign each one of these trucks as a mobile location. At any given time, we can be called out to a flood or fire and have to be on scene within 30 minutes. As a full-service restoration company, we're constantly on the move. We use ASAP systems to keep track of our assets, where they are at any given time, and the duration of time they've been there.
We can actually schedule when a certain piece of equipment needs maintained, and it will give us an alarm on our system telling us that that specific piece of equipment is due for its annual maintenance, which is really great with the amount of equipment we have. We're talking several hundred fans or air movers and dehumidifiers. It's hard to know exactly what piece of equipment needs maintained at a certain time.
It's nearly impossible to keep these trucks fully loaded, but using the ASAP system, I can keep track of what's on each truck and if and when it needs to be replenished with more equipment, more chemicals, or other things we may need to complete these jobs.
Another valuable tool that ASAP allows us to take advantage of is the ability to not only track equipment, but to track our consumables, how much we're using, how often we're using them, and making sure that we're not going to run into any downtime if we're out of a certain product. To date, since we've started using ASAP, we have lost 0 pieces of equipment. Before we started using the system, we actually lost 4 pieces of equipment on one instance that totaled over $9,000. In closing, I'd just like to talk about the customer service that ASAP Systems has provided. Obviously, with any system, there's going to be things you don't quite understand or you're having trouble doing. I've had nothing but good experiences with them. They're always very quick to resolve any issues we're having, and not only is it being resolved, but they're walking us through it step by step, so it's actually making sense to me of how they're fixing the problem.